Come here. Say hi. Hi. Sorry about that. I just got swarmed by a dog because he was mad that I didn't say hi to him. Well, he came home after I did, so he was really excited to see me. Sorry about that, guys. How's everyone doing today? Let me turn down my input. Seems like it's a little high. How's that? All right, I think that's good. All right, let me just get the links out to my people. You guys know the drill. This time is a little bit delayed, so this one's gonna be a little bit slower than usual. Give me a moment here, folks. You guys know. You guys just heard me for a second. Am I really that loud? Let's see. Hang on a sec. I apologize in advance. Usually I'm a lot quicker, but the surprise guest visit to my room did surprise me. Almost done, guys. Let me know if my levels are good, if I'm too loud, music's too loud. I was recording some videos for the Discord the other day and I had to adjust some levels and I think I got it pretty close to where it was. All right. Hello. Say hi here. Josh Fee, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping by. Miko, miss you, buddy. I miss you too, man. I'm around. I just haven't been on the Discord as much. Here, let's see. Praying 14k to stack, as am I. I'm excited. Digital, you're good on my end. Maybe the hair sharp on the vocals. All right, I'll turn it down just a little bit. Let me know how that is. Trevor, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. How's everyone doing? We got a couple things to talk about here. Some exciting. Well, it's been kind of slow, but it's been shaping out pretty well. All right, so usual routine. I'm just gonna go give you guys my main thoughts on certain things. We're gonna go down the list here and just kind of give you some quick thoughts and updates of what I'm thinking, what I'm looking for. So let's start off with BTC. Last time I'm not sure if we got this wick yet. I believe we haven't, because I think this happened on Saturday 26, or that was a Sunday. Okay, I remember this because I have a funny story about what happened. So last time we spoke, I was looking for that higher high, and if you guys aren't short me on the fortunate end, I am short already, so I did not take this, but I did do something stupid. I accidentally fat fingered a position onto BTC when I didn't need to, and my entry got brought down a little bit, but we're still in the decent area. My stop loss is all the way up here at like 22,276. So just add a little bit to my position, added a lot more first, and then I was like, why is my stop loss equating like $60? I'm like, what the? And I go back, I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up. So adjusted my position a little bit, so I just added a little bit more to it. We did get the higher wake, so I did add some on the way back down. And there's two main ideas that I have, and actually technically three, but two are generally the same. One, well, the one idea I was thinking about actually did happen. So back when we spoke last time, I was looking for something like this. I wanted to see an A to a, this was going to be the B, and then continuation downward, and this was going to be some sort of A to a B. But as we kind of started consolidating up here, I was more leaning more towards a higher high, which did happen, but something like that at the very least. I'm still possibly looking for a lower low past 17.5 as a possible option, and depending on how the structure wants to play out, we're getting a good development as of now. It's kind of hard to tell where I can see things going, and because we did get this higher high, just bigger setup for a bigger move to the downside, or at least a retest. Those are the two options that I'm leaning more towards right now. Is one of them is we have this. Actually, I'm going to confuse everyone. I'm just going to get rid of this. So same thing, A to a B to a C. That's one. And the next possible option is this was an A to a B. So we're looking for another leg down, and we're going to form some sort of higher high. And I can sit here and just draw ABCs to the downside all day, but it's going to get to the point to where I believe that I kind of have to flip a switch at a certain point. If we do find a good solid setup on a retracement for a bigger move to the upside, I am going to be leaning more bullish. Now, what I mean by that is, this is not an ABC to me. Some people want to see this as an ABC. Yeah, if you zoom in on a 30-minute, you can see something like this. A to a B to a C. But I can easily go back and say, okay, maybe that's an A to a B to a C. Now, if we got something like that, I'd be looking for something like that as a more bullish setup. And depending on where this trend wants to break, I'm kind of just following it for now. I'm not really too antsy or excited to want to be bullish at the moment. So that is the two main ideas that I have as of now. Is basically one, calling for lower low at least test 17.5. The next is a bullish retracement before we have another leg up to. It really depends. The next logical retest level I'm looking for is about the 26,560 level. So I'm in my longs. I'm also in my shorts, and I'm not going to take profit early, or I'm not going to cut my losses too soon. I'm just going to let them fight. If I see another bullish setup, I will re-enter long. But if I do get stopped out on the long here, I'm not going to be so eager to jump into it. Really depends on where this trend wants to break. So that's my idea. That's the plan going forward for me. I do have a short. I plan on holding it to at least a 17.6 level. So that's it for BTC. Let's hop over to ETH. So I don't know if you guys have been playing this, but I have, and it has been a fun time. I've gotten stopped out a lot trying to play this setup here. So as long as price is below, that's 1194 level, 1193, I will remain bearish. Yes, there is a smaller structure as a possible correction, but for me, I'm still the bigger structure outweighs the smaller structure, in my opinion. Now, I can't sit here denying that. Of course, this could be a bigger A to a bigger B to a C. That looks very valid in my opinion. So, but to me, I'm holding my shorts. I'm not too eager to let that go, and I'm also in a long from the what is this 1011 level. So I'm also in a very similar situation as the BTC. I'm just gonna let them fight out. I'm not gonna be looking to take profits too early, too soon. I'm not eager to be too bullish. I'm just gonna see what happens. And for me personally, I'm looking for a bigger structure, something like this. If this wants to be bullish. Now this can easily just come up, retest, and then continue to fall. Or depending on where this wants to break. But for now, those are the two options I have for ETH. I'm in my ETH positions. LTC I did not take. Is because I don't feel like overexposing myself. That's just me personally, though. I have my BTC and ETH long, and I have a BTC and ETH short. I could have used this extra position to kind of put more money in one direction, but to me, it's getting to the point where I'm just overexposing myself. And especially if I get stopped out multiple times, like if you did play LTC on this ABC setup here based off of, come on, nope, me being stupid. Now this is technically a ABC within the C. You would really want to play that level, but the structure to me looks better off of playing the ABC within the C. That's just me personally. So if you guys were playing this short, you did have a little bit of a hard time. Depending on the stop loss that you were using as well. To me personally, I probably would have used like a 1.5. Just for me, LTC tends to be a little bit more volatile, and especially in this kind of choppy zones that I've noticed. So if you're using 1%, you definitely would have got stopped out just a little bit more, just in my opinion. Just how I play LTC. And same thing. I'm not looking for any reason to take profit on this unless you see, like, to me, this is a one continuous trend. So something like that. If I see something like that, or depending on where this A wants to bottom out at, but once I get a good identifiable trend break, then I look for a retest at a lower low. And that's just how I would look at things personally. And maybe if I do find that, I might try taking a long setup on LTC. Who knows? If it does, it's going to be a small position, nothing crazy. So the two places I would be looking to take profit is, if you were playing this, is based off the first idea I just talked about, or if you really wanted to play the bear side, play that $40 30-cent region, at least a retest of it. You know, you could hold it for lower if it does want to be more of an extension past that level. That's just up to you. Regardless, that's a good R&R trade. What is that, a 19 on a 1.5? It's pretty solid. So that's just me, and we'll keep going from there. Just make sure chat's doing good. Sounds good to me. Good. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm short 1192 and G-Gent long 1050 on ETH. $10.50. Oh, were you playing the crackhead time frame, Trevor? Were you up to no good? Playing that ABC off the C? I see what you're saying, if that's the one you're looking at. But anyway, let's go back on track. I'll come back to that. Let's see. XRP, not really much to say. Kind of just, there's two different ways I would be approaching this. Let's take a look here. I would probably, because technically your ABC is here. That's a very crappy structure in my opinion. I do not like this. You really had no ABC within the C, and now you're kind of testing that A area, or the end of the A, beginning of the B. So you guys could play that. In my opinion, this is very crappy. I would not be taking a position on XRP until I see something like this. That looks better to me, in my opinion. So if everything else wants to take another leg down to the downside, let's see, that 2866 level is something I would be looking for to take a long off of. Besides that, I'm not touching the XRP with a 10-foot pole. Naughty. I play 0.5. Oh yeah, you're good. I'm not sitting here and trying to lecture you on why you shouldn't be playing those smaller time frames. If you're being responsible, go for it. Have some fun. It's a good setup on a smaller time frame. Oh, interesting. So I think, I'm not sure if you guys were here last time, or for those who were here on Thursday, I mentioned that this structure on BCH was duty. Dog dookie. And I said the only thing I'd be looking for are either is a leg down past the 106.60 level, or if you got another leg higher past 125.15. Those are the regions I'd be looking to long and short off of. If you're getting below here, I would go long above 106.75. If you're looking to short, I would wait until price got above that 125.15 level and took a short below. But since the first option happened, I probably would be I'd possibly be looking to take a long at that 106 region, 106.55. BCH, it's kind of a smaller cap coin, so I'd probably be paying like a 2%, 2.5%. And if you really wanted to, like, BCH doesn't really have, besides that retest above that bigger A, that's, oh, look at that, I didn't even mean to. That's kind of worked out. That's probably the only thing I would look to take profit on. I'm not planning on holding a BCH if I was going to play this, in my opinion. So that's a good long setup. If you guys are looking to take a position on BCH, not financial advice, though, that's just me. Just my opinion, what I think. XMR. You know, this has been the structure for the last couple of days now. On the bigger time frame, I'm going to zoom in to like a 30-minute. And there's two scenarios. The scenario I'm looking for is if you're looking to play short off of this ABC, the A or the origin of the B, the top of the A is going to be at that 125.15 region. I'll be looking to play that if you guys were looking to short. And there's two possible outcomes for this. Either we put in another leg lower at 96.55, or I'll be looking for a setup comparable in size in this, for this area here. So what I mean by that is I'm not going to be looking for like something like this to play off of. To me, that's the beginning of an A, if anything, to a B to a C. If I did see something like this, I would presume that it would be an A, B to a C like that, and I would be trying to catch a long off of the ABC within the B. That's just me, though. So I'm not currently in anything XMR wise, but those are the setups I'd be looking for. Just my opinion. Let's see. Yo, what music playlist are you playing? So I'm on this website called Epidemic Sound, and all it is I went on the electronic dance section and just clicked on soft house because I wanted something a little bit more chillax. I didn't want nothing like how it's like not too EDM festival-y. Sitting here just blasting bass in your guys' faces. I want something a little bit more laid back. So all you can do is separate it by genre. You know, you have all these different categories here, but I know soft house is more of like a more chill vibe, just hanging out kind of thing. And I just kind of, every time I start this, I do this. I scroll, pick a random song, or I might do click view more, and I'll just let it play. And this website's cool. It's good for content creators because it's like, how do I say it? It's not copyright free, but you won't get any copyright infringements, or it won't be picked up by YouTube's algorithm. It'll actually allow you. Yeah, I do pay for this, and it will allow you to play this music without worrying about that stuff. That's just for me. I like knowing that, just in case in the future I do want to monetize these streams. It's just a good tool for me, and I really wanted to try it out. So, Miko answers your question. Check out Moon Tricks sometime for music if you want. Definitely, I'll add that I'll definitely look into that, digital. Miko, yes, just chill, love house, deep house though. Yeah, no, I have the whole electronic music scene is like very interesting to me. It's like metal. It's so many different subgenres, so many different categories. I don't even know what I'm listening to half the time. So I know soft house is a good kind of chill vibe to it, and we're just kind of here hanging out. You know, it is 9:30 on a Saturday night, or Tuesday night. Wow, I didn't have my tacos, so I'm a little messed up. Sorry, guys. So, yeah. So let's go on to ADA. What is this? A failed Adam and Eve breakout. All right, so let's reset that. All right, so on a bigger scale, I would say the best place to go macro long is at that 40 cent region. And we did have an ABC to the upside here. So as long as you're below the 61.50 region, I would be short. So this is an A. All right, so there's two outcomes I see for ADA. I'm looking at this as an A to a B to a C if it doesn't want to come back down below. If that is the case, if it does bounce from here and hold support, I would be looking to take a short off of the, what's the level is this? 69.12 region. And I would be playing that to the downside before continuing lower. Then now this is on a little bit of a bigger scale, so the odds of this happening, I'm not saying it's impossible, but to me, I don't think this is the ideal situation or scenario that I'm looking at. Let's go to a 30-minute. The other scenario is, like I mentioned before, is that this downtrend was an A to a B to a C. Now, if that is the case, it's kind of, how do I say it? It's kind of thin, if that makes sense. Like even though on a bigger scale, zoomed out, it's a big enough setup to actually put some weight to it. But you do have an AB to an ABC here. So let me just go over that for you guys. I'm just going to draw a different line. So you would be long off of that line here at about 43.56. And the next low I'd be looking for if you want to be bullish is 41.99, but I skipped a step here. Let me just get rid of these. Don't mind these orange lines. So you do have a structure that's, that works. You have an ABC. You have an ABC within the A, ABC within the B, and then are you looking for some sort of A, B, C? Now, depending on where this wants to go, if you do come back down past the 42.30 region that we talked about, above this bigger A, I'm more likely than not, you're probably going to break that low at 40 cents. That's just me. And if you don't, it turns into one of those scenarios where you have 2 points to the long off of if you wanted to. But as a coin that I don't normally prioritize, I have no reason to jump into a trade for this. So I'm going to be looking at that 40 cent region to play off of. So that's just me personally. Let's see. Yeah, appreciate the in-depth. Yeah, of course, buddy. Robots, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. We were just going over the list as usual. How you doing? How's your Tuesday? Haha, can't be Tuesday if there were no tacos. Exactly. Like, it just, what normal functioning human being doesn't have tacos on Tuesday? Clearly not me. That's why I'm all over the place. I'm just kidding. I'm exhausted as hell, man. Today kicked my ass. Work-wise, and it was a little bit warmer, but this was like the coolest day of the week, so I decided to go for a walk, catch up on some stuff I wanted to listen to, and it definitely was hot. So based off going for a walk for like an hour and a half, work, kicking my ass, I'm shot. If I had my tacos, it'd be a different story, but can't speak on that right now. All right, so let's go to Solana. Solana. All right, on a bigger scale, there's two scenarios. One is that this wants to bottom or form one more bottom on a bigger scale at that 25.75 region. The other possibility is that we did find a bottom at that region, and now we're looking for an A to a B to a C for a continuation to the upside. Now, the only way I would actually be somewhat bullish on Solana if it doesn't get past below that 25.75 region is if I do see some sort of A to a B to a C to form a larger structure, or at least the one that's comparable to the first uptrend we had here. So something like that. And I'm just hypothetical. If the downtrend is ended here, I'd be looking to take a long once you get that break below the A, depending on if it's here at $34.99 or $35. It really depends. So that's what I'll be looking for, me personally. Come on, KDA. How's the eating schedule going? Trevor, I'm going to be real with you. I fucked up. And I haven't been on a eating schedule in a while. I remember the last time it's been almost a week. I've been cutting back on the food. Like, I haven't been on a strict schedule, but I've been like a little bit more conscious about eating more, if that makes sense. So, unfortunately, I got to get back on that, and I will. It's just I've been busy. I've been losing track, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't had motivation, but you know, I could definitely get myself back into it. Good to be here. Good to be here. Tacos, not me. I'm fasting. I'm glad you're sticking to your schedule, robots. It do be like that sometimes, Trevor. It do be like that, but it's okay. You know, there's no pressure. You know, obviously eating healthy and choosing a healthier lifestyle does lead to a longer life. But at the end of the day, you make your own choices. And unless you have like some medical issues, you know, and thank God I'm healthy for the most part, even though I am overweight. I do my best to try to make conscious decisions. Even though, how do I say this? My quality of food isn't the best, but I'm focusing on quantity right now. Because my biggest issue is that I'm a bottomless pit, especially if I don't pay attention to what I eat. I could sit there and go through a pie pizza, no problem. No problem. Done it plenty of times. So, just trying to focus a couple things. I'll definitely get back on. Come on, John, you're supposed to be fasting buns. I know, robots. I'm sorry. It's tough for me in the summer, man. Barbecues and all that. I got a wedding next week that I got a wedding this Saturday that I gotta go to. And so I gotta, you know, if I was gonna be on schedule, I was gonna have to change a lot of things. I got a lot of plans coming up in July. I have birthday parties, another wedding. I got a family vacation I'm going to. So I'm going to try to stick on schedule, but I think until I have a period of time where I'm not having a bunch of events on my schedule, that's going to be a lot better time for me to definitely stick to an eating window. I'm sitting here making excuses, but I definitely will hold myself to that sooner than later. So KDA, we got a little bit of a tangent there. KDA. Let's see, KDA. pretty much you didn't get that high above that $1.88 region. So I would be, well, let me retract that. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking for something like this. To me, on a macro scale, that makes the most sense. Now, how we get there's different variations. You could have A to a B to a C still. Oh, they don't want to delete that. So until you get a, okay, so until you get a break of the $1.50 level, you still have a possibility to at least go up to the $1.87.9 or $1.88 region, or sorry, $1.88 region. The reason why I say that is this can be an A to a B to a C within itself. Get rid of this. You could look for, that's the wrong line. Did that go higher? Kind of messy, but you could look for something like that. And until you get below that $1.51 region, the possibility of going up, testing that high is still in the cards, right? Yeah. Because ultimately, I'm looking for two options on the bigger scale. I'm looking for a lower low past $1.35, or I'm looking for a high past $1.87, just short. And you know, you could long if it does get past there, try to play the continuation. But see, like that structure is messy to me. But I'm not gonna. I can't sit here and determine my own rules. Like I see a definitive break in trend. I see the definitive structures in front of me. It all depends on what the options are and what the plan, and establishing a plan off of that. And that, for me, that's what I see. But if we do break, you're getting to the point to where I can see $1.35, we're at least getting passed back below that pretty easily. Change to drinking water only for beverages if you want to cut weight. It's amazing how many calories you consume through beverages. Absolutely. Digital, absolutely. Hey, I got my smart water here, even though it hasn't made me much smarter. But it's a stupid joke. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, water is your best friend. Every once in a while, now people always give me shit for this, but I've done my research. Back in the day, I don't know if the studies have changed, but every once in a while having a diet soda can help for hunger reasons. I'm not saying to sit there and just drink diet soda in replacement of regular soda, because that is bad. But if you supplement a diet soda every once in a while, if you're really thirsty, that can help. Now, you guys are gonna you guys are gonna come after me for this. That's fine. Long as, from what I've seen and gathered and from different trials and studies that have been run over the years, as long as you're not consuming like liters and liters of diet soda, as long as your water intake is balanced, you shouldn't necessarily have severe problems. KDA just missed the higher high. I'm hoping to get some spot back at $1.30 though. Yep, that's definitely the range. That's definitely the area I'd be looking for as well. I mean, there's nothing wrong with accumulating around, yeah, the same. It's pretty much close to that, so that's a good accumulation area. So that's the plan for KDA. XTZ. Buddy of mine asked me to put this on here. We asked me to look at it a couple times. I figured if you guys are interested. Not sure if you guys really play this too much, but me personally, for XTZ, I'm looking for, this is a kind of a more of a clear structure to me, just off rip. And if you're above, or as long as you're below $1.56 or $1.52, sorry, I'd be looking to short that. You know, you could have tried to play the smaller structure, but look how choppy this was. If anything, to me, you could have played that smaller structure at $1.60 and shorted that. Depending on where this wants to go, this could have been the bottom. You could have one more leg down, or, you know, like I mentioned for BTC and most of the other coins here, the other possible scenario is that you get some sort of B leg before retracing upwards. Within that B, A, B, C. Pretty straightforward. So that's it for pretty much all the coins. We went through all the list. 35 minutes, not bad. Not bad. So I'm gonna let you guys take the floor if you guys have any questions for me. If anything you want me to look at, we're kind of just gonna shoot the shit for a little bit. I know it's kind of late for me to stream, but I didn't get home until like 8:30, and by the time I got home, cooled off because I have this fan on. My room was a sauna when I came in. My room sits above the garage and all the heat rises. So I get stuck with all the heat trapped from the garage. Especially on like during the summer, it sucked. So if you guys are into Discord, I got some cool stuff that I'm working on. Finally getting through to, gosh, you know, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Still gotta edit the videos out, but I spent the last day or so. Oh, come on, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. There you go. Where's it? I went through. So basically, what I'm doing here is we're going over the Trader Tom seminar, and this is the one that has been referenced to me, and I think this is a very iconic seminar and speech by Trader Tom. And this thing is, I don't know, you can't see it, but this thing is 59 minutes long, and this is only part 2. I got 3 parts, so we're gonna, I think I got all the way up to, you can't see me because my face is actually blocked. I'm still in the same corner. Got to 56 minutes. So that's part 2 out of the 3 series that I'm doing. We're basically talking about what Trader Tom has to say, going over some of the things he talks about, how you can apply it to your trading. If you guys are interested in that, I do have a Discord you guys can sign up for. It is a paid group, unfortunately, but I spend a good amount of time getting videos together for you guys. So hopefully, if you guys are having any sort of trouble with this, you guys are struggling, hopefully I can help. That's my goal here, is to help you guys and get to a good situation like I was able to do. So yeah, it's really, I've been busy with that. Really, what else I've been busy with? Just setting up like plans for vacations and stuff, trying to get everything logistically ready. I gotta go the next couple days to go get a dress shirt for this wedding because I don't know where my other one is. I have 2 suits. One of the suits I don't fit in because I haven't worn it since I was like 17. So my wedding suit, and then I gotta get myself a funeral suit. But for the wedding suit, I'm missing a dress shirt. So gotta do that. Been planning vacations and stuff. Trying to think what else. Working on channels, working on videos for the Discord. What else have I been doing? That's about it. All right. All right, I'm all good on chat. Oh, you know what? Let me pull up the Let me pull up the Bybit. So I am in the World Series of Trading under Kite's group, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what the hell has been going on, but Bybit had to move some of my funds around because I was a dumbass and sent wrong funds to where I messed up depositing. And ever since then, I've been having not problems, but P&Ls and stuff have been messed up. I have no idea. But I've been having a rough start to the challenge. I just gotten stopped out. You know, we haven't hit a good trade since the competition started. I don't know why my Bybit's taking forever to load. Does the music stop? It's still playing on my end. You guys let me know on that. Let me just skip. Coming out of my end fine. But never mind, just quiet too. Oh, okay, no worries. No worries, Digital. Let me show you guys the trades. They added a margin trading section to Bybit. Interesting. That's in the trade section. That was not even the derivative section. Music back fine. Yeah, it's still playing. I'm just in the machine room. And it's no, don't worry about it. Don't apologize. You're good. Okay. All right, so here's the account. So I've been sitting at around like $1,500 forever. I took a hit because I had a lot in spot. I had a good amount in spot, and then also me losing a good amount, getting stopped out. But we're doing good. Like I said, two BTC positions, 2 ETH positions. Basically, I'm just gonna let these fight. And I forgot what I'm risking. Let me show you guys that BTC short that I fucked up on. All right, so originally the entry was at this line here. Where's the entry was off of this ABC. And I woke up and because I had an alert. I can't say alert. I had an alert set at the break of 21/7/17, and to me it was like Sunday, like late Sunday morning, and I was still asleep. And all of a sudden I hear the alarm, so I'm like, oh shit! All right, hold on, and like I sleep right there, so my speakers go off, and I'm sitting there like half asleep, scrambling for my phone. I'm like, all right, I feel like Ozzy Osbourne. All right, Sharon, I just got a fat finger. All right, I gotta stop. So I got up, was pretty much drunk from sleeping, and got in a position, and then next you know, was about to go back to sleep, and I went to go set my my take profit, or I'm sorry, my take profit, my stop loss. And next you know, because of me averaging in, my original stop is gonna be $120. I'm like, what the fuck? That's like, so I check my margin. I'm like, everything's good. Hit 25, and I'm like, oh shit! I added to winning. I pretty much added to a position I didn't mean to. So, and then go back where you're saying robots. I'm sorry. I'm not in an LTC short. The only reason why I'm not in an LTC short because I'm holding BTC, and I talked about it earlier. Just for me personally, I did not feel like overexposing myself, if that makes sense. Even though it would have been, if anything, I should have played with like a smaller amount of, but I got to keep track of 5 positions now. Like, to me, that's too much. Like, even though the longs are, like, the ETH long is pretty deep in profit, BTC, we're kind of sitting close to my entry. And if I do get stopped out, I'm probably just going to look for another entry off of another ABC. So I really don't have to manage that much, but I just don't want to keep, I'm just feel like I'm spreading myself too thin. So if this BTC short, if BTC does go down, I'm just like a random take profit. 14K, I will make $660. So that's going to be a nice jump to the account. The BTC long gets to 26K, 26,500, 416. So we're sitting in good positions either way. And I have no reason to take profit. I'm just going to let them fight and see what happens. So, all right. For some reason, all right, the stream looks fine, but on my end, let me know if the music's still good. Every time I use a VPN, this music streaming software just fucks with me. Usually I'm standing up, but I am, like I said, guys, I am way too tired. Music's good on my end. All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure. For some reason, like, VPN, oh, this fucks with this music streaming. Have a good one, Moss. Trevor, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Means a lot to me. Hope you have a good one. I will see you on the next one, hopefully. If not, I'll catch you soon. I'll be in a Discord at some point. I hear you. I'm only in LTC ground holding a couple and chilling, especially in this market. Yeah. Are you in ETH and BTC as well? Robots? Nope, just LTC for now. Okay. Are you holding longs too or no? I'm just curious. You have to tell me. Nope, just oh no, I just read that. I'm all caught up on chat. This song is a jam right here. Which one is this? I have this. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here shortly, probably in the next like 5 minutes, just to give you guys a heads up. But we'll give you guys a quick recap. And if you guys have any last minute questions for me, I'll go ahead and now's the time to ask. Long story short, from a recap from earlier, if you guys, in case you guys are just tuning in now, I do have 2 scenarios in play. I have positions for both just in case. Both, well, I keep saying 2, but it's technically 3. No, it's just 2. It's how we got there before. No, my mistake. It's just 2. I have 2 main positions and 2 main ideas I'm focusing on right now. One is that we had an A to a B to a C. We completed an ABC to the upside, and it does have a structure put in a bigger reversal. Now I'm going based off of this bigger trend here. So on a macro scale, it looks, it's possible that you could get a lower low past 17,550, and I'm holding shorts there just in case. The other way I will consider flipping that, I guess, main bias. I mean, it's not really my bias, but my main idea. The only way I would consider flipping my main bias is if I see something like this, where yes, we are kind of bouncing around, but if you zoom out, to me, this is one continuous trend. So depending on where we get a significant bounce, you could come down, test that local low at like 19,730 or anywhere in between there and here. And I'm looking for a good bounce and then a retracement and a lower low past that previous A. And I do see something of that size. I will take a long, or if I'm not still, if I didn't get stopped out, if I did, I'll be taking another long in anticipation for another leg up to possibly complete a bigger upside swing for now. And that, if you could break past above that local high, there's nothing really significant until a retest of that 26,500 level. So that's a good long to hold if you guys are looking to take longs, or if you guys are holding longs, it'd be a good area to take profit in if we do decide to pump from here. And those are basically the main 2 ideas. And those ideas can pretty much be transferred between all coins. A lot of the coins have very similar setups. I have a very similar idea for each, and that is the plan going forward. Catch what I catch when I catch, and don't stay up late or get up early to babysit. Just taking trades I catch for now. Yeah, no. Do your thing, robots. And if you don't really have to babysit. Especially if you're like, depending on how aggressive you're playing this. Like I said, I'm not sure how exactly you're playing, how aggressive you are playing your trades. But if you use a good enough stop loss, you can live your life. All you have to do is just pay attention once in a while. Even with a 1%, I don't really, you don't see me staring at the charts too much outside of, just be hanging out here. I might have them up in the background somewhere, but for the most part, I set alerts on my phone. I get alerts on my watch in case I do get stopped, or if I do get a position that is entered, and I go from there. Even with playing more aggressive stop losses. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, folks. I really appreciate every single one of you stopping by. If you guys are new, you're stopping by and you're brand new to the channel, I appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you. And if you want to see more content like this, more live streams where you can get a chance to ask me any questions, get kind of an update on my thoughts and my train of thought is, or my ideas and what I'm looking for in the market, feel free to subscribe and come back. I plan on streaming at least 2 times a week. So today's Tuesday. I should be back on Thursday. I've been trying to do a better job at sticking to that schedule. Sometimes I come on Friday to, in case something does come up. But definitely, if you guys are looking forward to that, if you guys haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you would. If you guys like the video, appreciate you like the video for me. If you haven't commented, leave a comment. All that engagement does help. Even you guys just showing up here, just shooting the shit with me, really does mean a lot to me. It really does. So, and if you guys are having any problems, you guys need any extra help, I feel like I have enough experience to definitely give you guys a helping hand if you guys need to. I do run my own Discord where you do get access to my call. Well, I wouldn't say calls, but you get access to what I'm thinking in real time, the setups I'm taking, and gives you guys an opportunity to ask me questions pretty much 24/7 as long as I'm awake. I have my phone on me. You also have access to tutorial videos where I go over the ABC method. I go over trading psychology stuff that you guys, I go over things that you guys might run into and help you guys, hopefully to help you guys out. I even have basic leverage trading stuff, TCA stuff. So I have a lot of videos. I would say at least a couple hours worth of content on there. So if you guys are interested in that, check out the link in the description to join. It is a Patreon link. Besides that, and that's pretty much it. I will see you guys on Thursday. I really thank you guys, every single one of you, for if you guys are repeat viewers, you know, my OG crew. And even if you guys are new, I do really appreciate it. Until then, be good, be safe, trade the plan. Well, come up with a plan, trade the plan, stick to the plan, and you use good risk management, and it will take you a lot farther than you think. So, till then, be good, be safe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good night, everyone.